Yeah, let's roll some dice in anger. Yes. So this is Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, Campaign 1, Session 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're level 8 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, progressing
Nearly
nicely.
level
So, Mark, you were asking because we haven't played Lily. You've only just leveled, you know, give him an inch.
Yeah. Was Andy on about leveling up again?
Yeah. Have
I painted somebody else?
He was trying to sneak that little comment in, Sam.
Got to be done.
It was noticed. Yeah, last time you'd gone to Dreadwolf Cove to help Dalamar. Dalamar, who helped you, and subsequently you've helped him with his little mission. You were attacked by a couple of those undead wolf type beasts,
I do remember now.
surrounded by mist. It was very spooky. You managed to fight off the two wolves, and you had identified that the mist was emanating from what looks like a shard, or shards of glass, which Leggit, as the natural sorcerer of the party, managed to mend all of it. You actually got your t-shirt on as well. So
I have today. I have got my t-shirt on as well.
Properly insult to injury. So you mended this this glass shard, but then it was Nordan who identified it as the source of it is possibly from a dragon orb, which is a sort of an orb from myth and legend, similar to gods and dragons. And we're going to pick up the session, after I finished this statement, we'll play the mark game, but we'll pick up the session with Dalamar turning to you all, and you could tell that he was trying to keep something from you. He wasn't lying necessarily. He just wasn't telling you the full truth. As he says, I would appreciate it if you let me pick up this piece of glass. And then he turns. Was it you? Was it you that figured out what it was, Mark?
Yeah.
I do beg your pardon. You can't. So we'll pick up from there after we've played the mark game, Mark, if you wish to go and do what you do naturally. Now, I'm not sure. Massive apologies. I'm not sure. It's been that long. I'm not sure if Jason messaged. So I'm going to go with Jason's last one, which was Squelch. And I'll keep an eye on to see if Martin's playing as well. Okay, anyone?
Strangle.
One more time.
Strangle.
And dial it back. Yep, strangle.
Go with brandish. So I was watching one of the WoW streams, and I did leave a comment, although obviously Mark doesn't look at the YouTube comments, but I did say that he should brandish a baboon because he said something.
Nice.
Not that I expect you to read the YouTube chat either, Dave, but you know, I get bored.
Dave does. I got a response.
He does occasionally, yeah.
Occasionally, yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to play and monitor at the same time, isn't it?
100%.
Especially when you're tanking.
Yeah. Crucify.
Okay. Done.
I'm going to be honest, Dave. You know how, like, if we win, we're supposed to play it cool. It's getting to the stage now where I don't think I'll be able to play it cool.
No, you can't, mate.
I'll jump out window.
I think I'll
win.
so happy.
Yeah. Jump out the window. Yeah, no, you can't play it cool. It's just going to have to be like a full-on celebration. Well, in fairness, the nature of the game is to prove that he's random. So just because he's got one right doesn't mean he can never. Yeah, where am I going with this?
How long has it been since someone? I think was the last one Josh
Gosh,
in Avernus.
like literally like the first attempt.
Yeah, it was
It's
early.
crazy.
Yeah. Long time ago. Well, because we started playing the game without him knowing, and then I sort of told him because I felt like we were doing something behind his back, and I felt guilty, and then I didn't tell you guys, and then similar circumstance, I thought, what am I doing this for? This isn't right. So full disclosure. And ever since then, he has been as random as possible. Occasionally he kind of forgets. He'll sort of, if he's thinking, I've got the opportunity to nip off, he'll say something pretty quick, and it'll be a repeat. But other than that, he just goes to get his sandwich and crisps, and
He's armed to the teeth there, isn't he?
he is, yeah.
Sorry, I had to cut the crusts off my twat waffle. So,
Right. So Dalamar is, as he said to you, I'd appreciate if you let me take this shard. And he turns in the mist towards this circular rounded piece of glass.
who had it? I thought, didn't Nordan have it? Or was it still on the floor?
Still on the floor.
Ah.
So he'll approach it, go around the other side of it, so you can still see what he's doing, but he'll kneel down. And he sort of does like an Indiana Jones type thing where he's preparing to pick it up, and he's not too sure himself.
Cal is on edge about this, but he's
Yeah.
deferring to Nordan in this scenario because, as much as we take the piss, it's his area of
He's the
expertise, not
Arcane
Cal's.
person.
Yeah, and this isn't time to be playing games and making jokes. This is business time.
Dave, sorry. So we're about 4 or 5 minutes in. Can we just clip that? Can we get it? Can we get a reel for that one?
I'll if I get time.
I don't like how serious Tom got then about the whole situation.
I'm really concerned that this is going to go sideways really quickly.
Andy, not only do I want this because of the campaign, but I need this clip for life.
I said
This is a
Nordan,
life
not
thing.
Sam.
See this one. All right.
So
time.
Nordan's going to sort of put his hands up and say, wait. That is an object that none of us have seen the likes of and have only ever heard stories of. I wouldn't be so quick to reach out and grab such an object. Also, Dalamar, though I feel I can trust you, you have not explained your intentions with such an item to us as a group. And we are naturally suspicious now, given the goings on that we have endured over recent months.
Okay, interesting. So that sounds like a persuasion to me. It doesn't sound like you were being intimidating. You were being
it was
reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay, go for your persuasion then. Oh, might help if I press that. Is that working out? Yes, that's working, I think. Okay.
Hang on a minute. Cool. I'm going to use magical guidance.
Okay.
Turn that into a 19. No, turn that into an
18. Yeah. Okay. So he'll stop and he'll raise an eyebrow, and a little smirk will appear, and he'll say, "No, so you know what it is then? Yeah, no, it's not a problem. At least we're all on the same page."
Can I use of my divine sense?
Yeah, of course you can. Nothing around you. Everything's calm.
And he's not flagging up a
No.
celestial fiend or in dead.
No. And he'll say, "Well, here's what I've deduced so far. This is a shard of a dragon orb. It has shattered and is mostly inert now. The smoke and mist around us is emanating from this shard. My theory is that that is all it does. My research, however, would benefit greatly, and the campaign against the dragon armies, against Techesis itself, would benefit greatly if I could study this piece. What I suspect is going to happen, but I'm willing to take the risk. If I take hold of it, the mist will cease. This will no longer function until maybe I tune to it or examine it. But I don't think it's going to do anything else.
Just for it, so is it an orb that is missing a shard, or is it more of a shard of the orb?
Yeah, it's a shard that's missing an orb. Yeah, so it's a tiny, tiny.
It's a fragment of, rather than being the orb. Okay.
Yeah. So what I can tell you is, because Mark rolled a natural 20, Mark recalls the fact that dragon orbs can change shape depending on the function that you want. So if there's like a travel mode where the orb would shrink down like sort of, a marble, put it in a bag, off you go. But also you could put it on a plinth for its full function to something to do with dragons. I'm still not going to tell you all of it, even with a natural 20, Mark. I know it's a bit shady, but you got a bit of sandwich just saying. Isn't the internet great?
It's more of a shard than a nearly full orb itself. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a small shard from a larger, from it, as if it was broken from a thing.
And were there many of these, from what we understand from
They were rare.
what Mark remembers?
All shit, as far as I remember from the story.
I appreciate, but I might be able to give specific numbers because it's ancient history. But we'd be aware that even so, these were very rare. Again, probably adds to the myth of them all and stuff.
Okay. What I'll bring in is Mark's natural 20 with his history roll and your arcane knowledge. Just a natural arcane knowledge is initially there were 5 towers of high sorcery, and you recall something to do with the fact that each one had its own dragon orb at some point.
Okay.
So you suspect 5 only ever have existed.
Right.
This one is now shattered and broken.
Okay. Yeah, the reason I'm asking some of these questions, obviously, is because obviously there's what I know and what the character would know, and that's why I'm trying to ask these questions first before I then engage in conversation, and then it's like, well, you wouldn't know that. Okay. But we understand enough to know this isn't a full what we think it is. It's just a small slither of.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we know that there was 5. Okay, so Nordan will then say, if this is a shard of 1, is your hopes to find one and use it as a weapon? How much of the myth? How much do you know of these items and their use? And
I know very little. I'm hoping to discover a lot more from this piece. I'm hoping to take it and study it. He sort of looks resigned at this point, and he takes it because he's kneeling down, about to pick it up, and he stops and he stands up and says, "So, this is what I've decided." And it was a difficult decision, but it was a decision that was going to happen. And since I've met you guys, it's almost cemented this in my mind. The Sylvanesti way of life is not for me. They are my people. I honour and understand the role that it's played in gaining me my magical powers, but that is not my future. My future lies elsewhere. My future lies in the discovery of unknown powers, knowledge, and the continuation of my art. But I need a starting point. I need to start out on my own without the assistance of my betters. This could be a starting point for me with your help.
It could also
So-
be the end.
Yeah,
That's
Nordan's
a
genuinely-
risk I'm willing to take.
Nordan genuinely understands that, 'cause I think he's probably distanced himself from his elvish ancestry as well in the path that he's gone down and what he does, messing around with these 3 retrobates.
Sandy Gentleman will have you know.
So then he'll say, "Okay, I can get on board with that, but a piece of advice maybe: don't just grab the first magic item you come across. Maybe little bit of caution, you fucking idiot."
Mm.
You know, did we try to mage hand this? That's the only thing I feel like we might have done unsuccessfully.
I don't know if we tried. I vote that if Delamar's happy to do it, we'll just stand back and say, if you want it, there it is.
He'll say, well, I can. We haven't discussed the mage hand, but at some point, I am going to have to come into contact with this if I'm going to study it. This is, and in fairness to you, Nordan, it's not a mere magical item. This is an artifact of rare power, or a shard of an artifact of rare power. Like I say, if my suspicions will be cemented is if I touch this piece and everything stills and the mists disappear, I'm pretty sure that I'm right about the fact that I'm going to be able to study it, and it is, for the most part, an inert slice of this artifact.
Counter offer. You're a researcher. Research, and Nordan's going to jump out and grab hold of the shard.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Sure.
Well, that negates what I was about to do there.
Okay. So as you I'd like to think it's a sort of counter offer. What's that? Let's jump in. So yeah, you reach out, or you can we use your mage hand to make it a little bit sort of snazzy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, counter offer. Observe, and mage hand just shoots out and
nice. So at this point, if I was a mean DM, I would say to the other 3, right, make a death saving throw, but I'm not going to do that. So the shard shoots through, and Nordan catches it, and the mists just disperse instantly, and it's replaced by a gentle cove, the sea lapping against the shore. You're right on the shoreline, which you didn't know before. It's a bright, clear day. Seagulls, waves crashing, and everyone's like, ah! Oh, there you go then.
And Cal's going to eye Nordan. Give him a real stink eye.
Yeah.
like Nordan's well aware of how stupid he has just been, and he's not looking at anybody. He's not making eye contact, and he's probably having a moment of like, "It's fucking stupid."
Give it to the elf. Give it to Talamar now. Honestly.
Research
So-
complete.
Yeah, as Arthur says that, he does step forward, and he'll say, "You were counselling me not to be stupid there, big fella, but all right, fair enough." And he'll hold his hand out.
Yeah, he hands it over. Stupid as
Yeah.
a stupid does.
Okay, so you see a little gleam in his eye, and he's straight away. He's looking up and holding it and thinking, "No, wait a minute." And you can tell he's gone into research mode. But yeah, everything's normal. Seems normal and calm now.
I'll just
so
say to Dalamar before he gets too engrossed in his examination. I'll just ask him if it'd be possible. Says the stories that I remember, we know that they were used as weapons, but against dragons. But that's all I know. We don't know how they work or anything. Will you keep us up to date with, if you find out anything that would help us fight the dragons? Would you let us know?
Sure. Yeah. You have my word.
Thank you.
He looks a little bit doubtful, and he's in a kind of, you can tell he's kind of in a bit of a sherry mood on session 30. And he'll say to you, I have a feeling it's going to take me years to figure out what's going on here. But yeah, by all means, if the war's still ongoing and it can be used against the dragon forces, then yeah, I will do.
Thank you. That's all.
Evil never dies, Dalamar. Evil never dies.
Dalamar, where do you intend to take the shard?
I intend to go to Wayreth, to the Tower of High Sorcery there, seek refuge. I will be considered an outcast once I declare what's happened. I will have to take the black robes because I will be cast out from my order, and because of my my desire to pursue this power, I will be considered a dark elf. But so be it. That's the direction my life is going to take.
Sorry, Dave. When you say he's going to be outcast, is it outcast by the Sylvanesti elves or by the high sorcery? High sorcery.
No. What I mean, sorcery on cred, sorcery or magic is magic. So the pursuit of magic crosses politics. So regardless of your political outcome, if you study and practice magic, you're accepted within the Towers of High Sorcery. Yeah. But what he's
by the Sylvanesti elves, he'll be
very much so. Yeah.
Sorry, just wanted to.
Yep.
Is it? I mean, would Nordan have not power? That's the wrong term. Any influence to maybe help him on his arrival if he was to write him a letter or something?
You're still an initiate. If you recall, the last you heard from the test is you're a provisional member. You're allowed to practice magic because of the war, and you have this kind of wooden medallion. Did I say member, Mark?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. So you're one step up the ladder above Dalamar, but not in a position of authority.
No, it's not authority, but yeah, I was just like recommend a friend sort of jobby. I was trying to think of is that if there was a note with my name on it, it might help grease the wheels a little bit on his arrival.
Yeah, well, if you could scribe something down, something simple. I mean, Dalamar would be willing to do the same. To say, we have found this. I am going to study this. Nordan helped me do this, and you would write, we found this. I'm going to give Dalamar this. He's going to study it. Blah blah blah. So you'd sort of cross correspondence and have that's not a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, he will say when we're finished up here, my plan is to go straight to Wayreth to Aberrant. I think it is, Mark. Is that right? The continent of Aberrant. Yeah. Yep. Way to the west. So he starts. As he's sort of reading this, he's sort of half distracted, and he sort of sits down and he takes his pack out and has something to eat, and he's looking like he's going to sort of settle in next to this cove. There's sort of a bit of a cave, a bit covered that you can start a fire and have a bit of a rest if you wanted to, or do anything else before you continue on. Or what do you want to do?
What time of day is it?
We'll put it getting close to tea time, shall we? Just to give it a little bit of a.
I could use a long rest, to be honest.
No, that was going to suggest then, if that's the case, we may as well have a long rest here and then move on.
Yeah, not going to be a problem at all.
Oh, beauty.
Yeah, so click your long rest button. Let me give you your map back.
Oh.
So this is everything that you've done in this current chapter. Oh, book.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's a very full map.
Yeah. So this is pretty much just metagaming. You kind of knew this anyway. In terms of chapter 5 in here, that's everything labelled. You're currently at the Cove here. The only place you haven't been is the City of Lost Names. If you recall, Darrett had arranged to meet you there. He told you that they'd scouted out the Dragon Army forces. And he would wait for your guidance before he did anything.
We need to try and move further towards. Is it Cove where they're going to be?
No, we're at Cove.
What did what's the face say? The dragon lady say? Apollo last time we were there. What did she have to say to us? I can't remember.
Don't tell anyone about the egg that we gave her.
Or
Don't
Don't
tell
tell anyone
anyone
she was
she's
dragon.
Is that literally it?
I think so.
we need
yeah.
to try and get in touch with Milado, don't we, to let him know we're on our way.
Yeah, and I think if I remember rightly, Andy, sorry, just to finish off, I think there was some lore stuff about why she was still here and why she couldn't intervene in the war.
Right. Okay.
Things like that. And it was her egg, wasn't it? If I remember
Mhm.
correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm all up for heading towards City of Lost Names. It's
Yeah.
the only place we've not
Mhm.
ticked off.
Go fuck some shit
I'm
up.
all about side quests until the main mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One left.
Right. I'm going to liquidate my lettuce very quickly. I shall return soon.
So you're as you lettuce has appeared a few times. If I'm honest with you, I think next time we play Pathfinder, if ever we get another game of Pathfinder,
Oh yeah.
We've not got one booked in.
Nope.
Sorry,
So
I've
we cancelled the
sidetracked
last one because Lars and Lewis were both ill.
Yeah.
And then obviously I didn't want to swap either of these Dragonlance sessions because obviously Jake's getting married. So I assumed that he probably wouldn't really be available.
Well, he's getting married tomorrow. Can you imagine if he jumped on a D&D game today?
Yeah. And then I assumed for the next one he'll be on his honeymoon, I would have thought.
I just call that a lack of commitment, Dave, if I'm quite honest.
I mean, he's only got one person to be ashamed of, hasn't he? Really, and that's himself. I don't think he's going straight on honeymoon. I think they're getting married, having a weekend away, and then honeymooning later. Yeah. But
Right.
I don't know. I'm not an expert on Jake's social life, I'm afraid. Although Sunday, unfortunately, Andy, because you don't play it, we've got an Avernus, which is on Mark's birthday.
I'm at work.
Andy, literally throw a level 6 character together and come and play on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a drop-in session, mate, for Avernus. It's a literal drop-in session. Whoever's available.
I'll think about it. I'll let you know. Remind me on Saturday. And yeah. I'll see what I can do.
Well, that's the point. I said to you I was at work on Sunday. I'm not. I'm on work Saturday, and then off on Sunday. Sue's on Sunday, but yeah. Right. So you're Journey to the City of Lost Names is as you would expect for the Northern Wastes. You're used to it now. You're aware of the flash floods. You've got your God-given talents of being able to find and navigate the places. And you're using your far gab. Not far out, you manage to get in touch with Dara, and he gives you location of somewhere close enough so you can see what's going on, but far enough away that you're not going to be discovered as a rendezvous point. So what I'll give to you is the description of what you see as you approach, and you're a good distance away now. You're aware of the fact that you're not going to be discovered. You see a vast plateau rises from the wastes, its ancient cliffs soaring hundreds of feet high. A broad canyon splits the plateau's face, its passage blocked by an aged stone wall. Countless red tents spill from the canyon and its gate. Innumerable dragon army troops swarm the land, while patrols of dragonals swarm above. And I do have a lovely campaign picture for you. Oh, they do. They do good art, don't they?
Got it, bitch.
Oh,
That's
shit.
it's a nice pic.
So you're a good distance away from this. So we're going to have to imagine. So you've got, this is the canyon that leads, that you could only assume it leads to the City of Lost Name. And the stone wall which goes across, you can't quite see it from this vantage. We'll say you're a little bit higher, but you can just sort of make out fortifications in the background. Most of this, they're sort of not hastily, they're expertly constructed, but they're new. Everything about the Red Army, Dragon Army settlement is relatively new, and you can see what looks like ancient debris behind. So who has highest passive? So it's both Leggit and Nordan. As you're in this, I know you unfortunately Mark rolled warrior first, so you haven't got a natural perception party member. You become aware as you're spying this and thinking, holy shit, what are we going to do? You hear a noise coming from behind you. And as you're looking forwards, this noise, it's close enough that there's you literally have the choice of one thing to do before it descends on you, whatever it is, as you're all looking forwards, the four of you looking forwards. So, my question to Leggit and Nordan is, what would you do?
Arm slingshot. And then ready that. Ready action.
Sure. Dive down.
Away. Something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fast
So,
invisibility.
Yeah, no, can I change that actually? Yeah, I just want to. Well, can I do both? Can I hide and ready action? I like dive and just like.
Sure. So I'll tell you what we'll do is I'll very quickly get you to roll on D&D Beyond. You two roll initiative for me.
What?
Oh dear.
Don't even
D&D
know where
Beyond is
initiative is.
not my
Oh, there
friend
it is.
today.
Okay, so what Kelevendros and Arthas will see is you'll see Leggit fly to one side and get his slingshot ready, looking like he's about to shit himself. Nordan dive to the ground. Was it dive to the ground, Sam, that you decided
Off
to do?
to the other side, maybe the other way.
Up to the other side, as from behind
to the
you,
floor.
sliding down this sort of steep escarpment, looking as cool as Fonzie. He's just sliding down is Darrett, and as he lands on the deck, he's sliding down like this, and he goes, "Got you, dickheads."
Oh, well then.
Sorry. It's been ages since I've seen you lads. I couldn't resist.
So,
Go give
so
him a
Nordan's going to
I'll
stand
come
up and press the dissertation, get rid of all this crap off his robes that he's just covered himself on diving, and he's going to go, "You little," and he like sounds really angry at first, and it's bastard. Come here! Like, he loves the fact that he's got him.
Nice.
It's like in his head, he's like, "I've influenced him." Yes.
Yeah. So it's go on.
Leggit's gonna walk up to it and he's gonna his left ball.
He'll take it. He'll take the glancing blow to his left testicle, and he'll grab Leggit into a hug as well, and he'll sort of say, "Oh, I can't tell you how nice it is to see you all." What we'll do is we'll say that with the Fargab, you've been communicating what you've been up to, what you can tell him, what you've been communicating. So after the initial sort of, "Oh, you guys," you can see he goes into Knight of Solamnia mode, and it's like, whoa. It's like an acting type just the thing, you know, where they do that smile thing. And he becomes all serious all of a sudden, and he'll say, "Right, so to business. You remember why we're here? We are here collectively to disrupt the dragon army as much as possible. You guys are here as a strike force. I've got a bit of a plan."
Yeah, where do you want us? That's all we need to know.
Well, we've managed to figure out a few bits and pieces. We did manage to capture an officer a few days back. No one's come looking for him just yet. I think we've got away with it, but he has disclosed some information about what's in front of us. So the canyon ahead does lead to the City of Lost Names. He doesn't know what it's called. He can tell us that there are two leaders. There's a mage called Lozette and a priest called Belefian. And they are seeking an ancient weapon with the help of your old friend, Lord Soth.
Oh, God.
There are hundreds of troops inside. Not as many outside, but there's still a lot, as you've already seen. The canyon to the city is blocked with a simple stone fortification. It's, I mean, I can only assume that when the City of Lost Names was first established, that this was built by them as some kind of the fortification to stop people coming through this canyon. However, the walls surrounding the City of Lost Names are riddled with holes. All holes. We don't know why. We don't know if they're natural, but our captive tells us that there is a place round to the west. It's in the front of a Dragonel pens. And if you can find it, it will take you through to the City of Lost Names.
Right.
Which takes us to my plan. I propose that you guys go west and get ready to sneak into that passage, and myself and the rest of the Calaman troops will provide a distraction. What do you think?
Sounds good.
What's the distraction?
We attack.
That
We
requires
attack
distraction.
head on. We'll get into. They do outnumber us, significantly outnumber us, but we're here to disrupt. We cannot, as a force, get through there. We'd be cut to shreds. But what we can do is... I had an echo then. Is we can
sorry,
do...
that was me.
Oh, okay. I know it was my voice, Tom. I don't like it. We can provide a distraction so you can do what you're here to do. We'll attack, we'll get their attention, and then we'll withdraw as fast as possible. We've become quite adept at finding our way through the Northern Wastes since we've been here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's my concern. Once you attack, they know that we know that they're here.
Okay.
I wonder if it would be better if we can get in without them knowing that you're on the field in case that we need support.
Well, I mean, you're welcome to have a recce yourself. This is not a time sensitive mission. We can withdraw. We've set up camps. We found some caves, some secluded caves, so we're all safe and away from these forces, and you can have a recce yourself. But from what we've found and what we've discovered, they're well provisioned and they are well organised. The only way we're going to be able to get you guys inside through this tunnel is with this distraction.
What's the strength of the force that's on our side of the stone gateway, roughly? Do you know?
They are roughly 300 soldiers, supported with at least 10 dragon elves that we've seen.
Okay.
We have a force of 200. There are going to be losses. We have already discussed this as an option, and the men are willing to do this as a sacrifice, so you can do what you do best.
So what's the purpose? Are we trying to just sneak into the city, or are we going to do some damage before?
Well, the idea was to answer you, Kelevendros, is if we're going to do this and they're going to be aware that we're there, then we'll do it loud and proud, and you guys go in via the side as low key as possible. If you can get through this this covering in the Dragonel pens and seal it again, no one will know that you've entered. All they'll see, and we'll do our best to make it look like we're just trying to perhaps a guerrilla strike. We'll attack and withdraw, attack and withdraw. We'll perhaps do it a few times before it's all said and done.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give that a go. I assume has anyone got anything to add or any better ideas?
Yeah, Nordan's going to ask Darrett for a minute with the team.
Can I have a bun?
If he doesn't mind stepping away for a minute so he can speak to the rest of the team.
Yeah, sure.
So when he's out of earshot, he's going to turn to the team and he'll sort of say, I know I am the way I am, and I generally joke about most things. My primary concern here is Darrett. I sometimes forget that you human lives are not as long as mine, and he is young, and I feel almost responsible for him now after the events of Vogler. My fear is he doesn't return, and he's genuinely be like, you know what I mean? I know like he's messes around, like, and he like I've always said, he's got almost this second bit like what Dave was saying. He changes into almost facially another person. He's genuinely worried that Darrett wouldn't survive such a thing, and that is weighing heavily on him.
Yeah, and
I was going to ask how long,
How long can you hope to hold them off for?
With 300 in the field, they could probably. It's the Dragon Elves that make that a difficult
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, but
200
because
cavalry against 300 infantry.
if we sort of chop and change, so we're now having this conversation with Darrett again. Darrett will say, "Well, we can hold them off for as long as it takes. What we need is, you've mentioned Dragon Elves. What we need is the Dragon Elves out of the way. They're what's going to stop you from sneaking in. They're the ones that are going to see you coming with their riders and report it back. So we need to get their attention. Once we have their attention, we can give you as long as you need. But I mean, well, I know what you're capable of. You guys are the best at what you do. It should only take you 5-10 minutes to get into this tunnel, to remove the obstacles in your way, secure the tunnel behind you, and then 5-10 minutes, we'll run. Ideally with minimal losses for us.
You've got a retreat plan and somewhere to hide sorted out and everything ready to go. Yes, it's not a random dash. Yeah,
nope.
Okay.
No.
It's well thought out. I can't argue with his strategy. I mean, I'd be a little bit worried about him as well. But as he's a knight, same as me, I wouldn't show him. I wouldn't let him see that I was worried about him, just in case.
And this is what I think. And this is why I think Nordan has said something, because he genuinely does feel responsible for Darrett. But I also think that he recognises that you two, in particular, as knights, wouldn't say what he's thinking.
Yes.
And his perception on life has probably changed in the last couple of months with the war.
Yeah.
He was. I'd like to think that pre-war he was very, very about life, but I think this has been a real harsh shock reality that it's not as.
He was very close to the. Yeah.
It's that realization, isn't it, that everyone comes to at some point in their lives, in real life. When you're young, you think you're invincible, and then at some point in your life, you suddenly realise you're not anymore.
Yeah,
and that
I'm a
actually,
big gay bear.
tomorrow morning I could step outside and get hit by a bus. That realization starts, and I think that's what he's gone through with this war. That he was very sort of throwaway, and now it's very much, and he's been close to death in some of these fights. So it's really starting to sort of weigh on him a bit, and particularly with Darrett as well.
Yeah. I think so. Cal kind of picking up on, because Cal straddles both worlds. He's not a knight, but he grew up around it. So I think Cal would just simply say, the one tack's enough. You go in, you distract, you get out, and then you get your heads down. We might need you again.
So don't die.
And he's going to look at Darrett and in the eye and say, I understand that your instinct is to lead your men and to be brave, but we need you to come out of this because we need you to lead your men. There isn't anyone else. We need you to look after yourself.
He'll to this, he'll sort of stand up tall with his full Knight of Solamnia plate on. He'll put his helmet on, draw his sword, and he'll nod to Kelevendros, and he'll est Solaroth mythos to Arthas, and he'll say, "Gentlemen, sometimes these things are forced upon us. We will meet again.
Let's go."
And Cal, in a rare show us for solidarity, will give him the Jaboa.
Yeah, I will weapon,
but not with the great sword, with the long sword.
Yeah, I'd like to leave Darrett with a little bit of the old Darrett, and it gets to the point where you're leaving off, and one of you, let's say Arthas, will turn around and say, "Oh, what's the signal?" And he'll turn back and say, "You'll know what the signal is."
Let's do these.
Okay.
So, is the plan we're going to go straight into this then? We're just doing this. We're not wrecking it. We're not waiting a day.
Oh,
Okay.
they've done all the work, haven't they? They've done the recce. They know where the guard patterns are and where the places we need to go. I reckon we pile in.
So just before this scene happens, Nordan's going to walk up to Derek. Come here. You've got a bloody loot strap. Fucking out. Like, he's acting a bit like a dad. He sort of pretends to tuck something away, and then he places his hand on the center of his chest, his armor, and his eyes just go white. And he starts to chant, and the signal of the moon appears on his armor, and then it just grays very, very lightly, so you can just see it significantly. And then Nordan will say, "I'll see you again." He's just cast Death Ward on.
Oh,
Leggit seeing this, like a little bit of wizardry, goes up and goes, come here. Gets out a tissue and licks it, and okay, you got a little smudge. Got a little smudge there. You're good. Come on.
Yeah, he'll Darrett at this. He'll chuckle and he'll say, "Well, good fortune." Yeah, he's a little bit choked, and he moves off. So that I believe that's a 5th level spell, Sam.
Fourth level spell.
Yeah, right.
And it lasts 8 hours, Steve.
Yeah,
That's a good shout.
I'm hearing you. Okay, so what time are we?
Kill my character's PC.
We've got an hour, Dave, just under.
8. Yeah. Okay. So, you get into the position that Darrett has pointed out to you. You're ready to advance. You can see ahead lies the outpost called Wind's End, a ramshackle enclosure pressed against massive cliff walls. Beside it, a strip of land has been cleared of rock. These are the Dragonel pens. You can see a landing strip where the Dragonels take off and land, and in front of you, you can see these open, the ramshackle type. Struggling with words today. I always tell when I'm tired when I get verbal diarrhea. Enclosure. Let me.
Oh.
I did put your tunes on. Let me do it again.
Hot fog.
Right. I had to restart, didn't I? I'd got all of this ready, and then.
I'll blame Steve because he's not here to defend himself.
Steve. Okay, let's view as players so it looks a little bit snazzier. Okay, right, I'll read the rest to you while that's loading up for you then. I'll start again. Ahead lies the outpost called Wind's End, a ramshackle enclosure pressed against massive cliff walls. Beside it, a strip of land has been cleared of rocks. That's the landing strip. Right on cue, shouts ring out from the southwest, quickly followed by smoke and alarm bells. In the distance, the silvery armour of Calaman's soldiers cuts a swath through the unprepared dragon army camp. As chaos unfolds, most of the Dragon Army soldiers stationed at Wind's End rush their Dragonel mounts into the air, leaving the outpost vulnerable. All that's left after the initial distraction ahead of you, looking concerned, looking around, and not particularly in your direction, are 3 officers and 1 remaining Dragonel left in situ. Now, this map is everything around the side. All of this fancy artwork here is the fray, if you recall the fray.
Yeah.
From previous.
Sure, they wrote The Man That Can't Be Moved.
Right. Let me just, because I thought I'd got. No, I must have. Right, when it gets to initiative 0, you need to tell me. remind me, because there's going to be other things that happen during this encounter as well. All right.
Remember about that, Dave? That
Sorry.
you just said.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you meant at first, and it's just cottoned. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't remember how I did it before. Right, so are we ready? Are we good to go?
Yeah, sorry, I'm too busy laughing at Mark's joke.
Sorry,
what did he say?
Dave.
I've forgotten.
Just going to remind you of that thing that you just said, Dave. Just after you finished.
Oh,
Don't. You know,
It gets me every time. When you say, well, I'm looking for this button. It'll be on one of your action bars, Dave. Every time.
Why?
I can't help it. He just appeals to my sense of humour. I'm sorry.
My favourite one it was at work. I've got a little orange box that had sweets in it, and I used to keep me cigarette rolling filters in it. My mate Mark came over and pointed to the box. What's that? I went, it's a small orange box. Oh God, I'm just so funny. Everyone's
So funny, Mark.
Anyway, sorry. Let's.
You looking at a building here, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay. Stone walls, timber walls.
Sorry, dude. I'm trying to multitask when I really shouldn't be doing that. So what you've got is ramshackle. So you've got at the back, you can't really see it, but it's the stone wall. And then you've got wooden walls, and then these are open, as you can see straight through. So you've got supports here with a roof on top, but these are pens, sort of open pens with straw in. I mean, it looks like the 4 Dragonlance normally rest here. Currently, there is only one.
There can be only one.
There can be. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
Right, I think I might be able to do that. And it's 0. There we go. Okay, so you guys, you're currently in the fray. You're behind some rocks, well concealed. You're aware of the fact that this dash away, if you time it right, you're gonna have the drop on all of these. Especially with the distraction of the Calaman forces attacking. It's just a case of where do you want to position yourself? What are you doing first? What are you throwing at these 3 lads in the Dragonel? What's to do?
It's going to be. I'm going to get into it. No.
Or about 40.
So have we got the drop on them at the minute?
Pretty much, yeah.
So I feel like we need to maximise on that.
Yeah.
Well, we either maximise it and try and kill them, or we try and sneak through. Just if we're not seen, that's better. If we're leaving dead bodies behind, potentially raises questions.
I mean, that's fair.
Are we all going
I
to
don't see any. We're not going to be able to sneak past them, are we? We're not all going to.
Well, technically,
Mark's in plate, so he's going to. Oh no, you've got your plate's all right. Yeah, your plate's all right. And my disadvantage is negated by my Kaganati shroud, so I'm rolling flat.
Oh no!
This is not going to be a stealth roll. This is you're going to get. I mean, surprise round now has changed in 5e. You basically get advantage on your initiative rolls, but that's what I'm gonna give you.
Okay, so I was hoping that we could not fight and basically like sneak around.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what I was getting at.
Well, in here somewhere is what you're looking for in terms of where to go, and you don't know where it is yet. Sorry, Andy, you were going to say something as well.
I've got an idea. I've got spell. I've got Hunger of Hadar, which can effectively blind in a 20-foot radius. So if I can blind
Can I blind all these? How many we got? We got 3 dragon officers and a dragonel, yeah?
You literally drop it in
Yeah.
the middle.
If I could drop that in the middle, that would blind all of them, and then we could sneak around. Do the old dirty on them.
Or just straight up
Right.
murder them at that point, because they'll be all effectively helpless if they can't see us.
Yeah.
I mean, it was what I was going to do anyway if we went into combat. So
Yeah. Let's give it a blast. See what we can do, or what you could do, or what Jeff did, maybe.
Okay, so Andy knows what Leggit's going to do. The rest of you have some kind of first round plan, assuming that your initiative rolls reasonably well.
Sword shield ready.
It's hard, isn't it? Because if we're going to go for blind and bolt, that's one thing. If we're just going to let's fuck them up, that's another thing.
I can tell you what Hunger of Hadar does. You open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered on a point, with range and lasting for the duration. Duration being 1 minute. This void is filled with the cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and the creature fully within the area is blinded. The void creates a warp in the fabric of space. The area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
So what does that spell do?
Oh,
It
I've done it
blinds
now.
them if they start their
magical
turn in that.
darkness.
Yeah, if they start the turn, it take damage. If they end the turn, they take damage, and it's difficult terrain in the void.
It basically it grabs the work of H.P. Lovecraft and lobs it at them.
At their peepees.
Right at the peepee, like a honey badger.
So
basically, all my worst nightmares into a 20-foot sphere.
Pretty much.
I feel like then it's a murder time, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're going to pull this, they're going to know that someone's been there, so we probably just need to kill them. And I think Cal would request that Nordan focus on the Dragonel.
Is the Dragonel mounted?
No.
Okay.
And not only that, it doesn't have its harness on.
Oh.
I say we go for the lads and see if it just doesn't.
So, and if forgive me for being the poo-pooing your, because Hunger of Hadar is a wonderful spell. However, it's creating obscurement, so you're not going to be able to see into it. They're not going to be able to see out of it.
Assuming that Leggit's the first
Does
one to
a
go, which is
fireball
probably
need
likely. But...
Well, no, because it's a wonderful plan. I'm not. I just didn't want you to get to the point where you throw in the Hunger of Hadar, you're ready to go, and you're saying to me, right, I'm gonna shoot one of them. You can't see him. Well, I'm gonna do this to one of them. You can't see him. You can't see if their underpants explode, Mark. You can't see them.
That's okay.
So Dave, can we see these things?
Thanks, Mark.
Have we got enough AoE attacks between us to put these guys up there?
I have got.
Who of you do? I haven't got.
Neither of you have got AoE?
Not really. Oh, I do actually. I've got. Where is it? It's one of my new ones that I've only just got. Spirit Bellendery.
You summon a massive spirit bellend.
Yes, so you've got this. You've got a giant protective bellend that flits around within a 15-foot radius deals radiant damage whenever a creature enters or ends its turn, and it must make a saving throw. Takes 3d8 radiant damage. If it fails on a successful save, it's half damage, and they have to make it every turn.
I have a counter argument.
Yeah.
What's that
I
spell
could-
do, Mark?
I could give
Right.
both Mark and Tom a area of effect weapon. It's a one-shot fireball because I have a bead of fireballs. I have a necklace with 7 fireball beads on it. I could give you one each, and we could just throw fireballs into the middle and blow this thing to high heaven.
Let's really
Let's do
do
it.
that. And can Leggit cast it as well?
No,
I've
no,
got
he-
fireball.
Oh,
I was going to say, no, if he's going to do his
you've
arm
done
to
the other
Hadar,
thing. Yeah, he's done his other thing.
because that was cool. We can't take that
Yeah.
away from Andy.
No, absolutely not.
And then we can just start, grenading fireballs in there. Whoop.
Yeah, okay. Let's do that.
That's the look of regret right there, Dave.
Right, I'm gonna start rolling an initiative. If you the 2024 is now, if you get a surprise round, you're rolling initiative with advantage. So what I'd suggest is roll that on D&D Beyond, and then we'll figure out if you can alter your tokens. 21 for Sam. Oh
shit.
it might be arms of our last.
But that means we can.
Just fireball the shit
Nah.
out of him. Just fucking...
Yeah. But could you imagine? Could you imagine being stood there, right? And you just
First
heard this army charge out over there. You're like, oh, quick, we've got to go sort this out. And then, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
darkness. You'd be like, have I actually died?
I got 12, Dave. Or, unless I get pluses to it. Or plus 1 initiative, so 13.
That's with advantage, you say. So,
The roll was 9.
Andy, hold on. What did you? Oh, I see. So 21, 7, 15, and 18. Right. So if you press your token and then roll initiative as you normally do, can you? Because I want to see if it works. Can you? How do you do it? Yeah, on the initiative tracker, can you right-click your token and set the initiative, you can? So you can set your own initiative. Wicked. That saves.
Where's that?
So on the initiative tracker.
That's initiative 13. Oh, yeah, baby.
So if you click your
Initiative
token,
tracker, as in
then
on
roll initiative first. Yeah. Roll initiative like you would in map tools, so you're actually on the initiative tracker.
Yeah, he's on.
Then click on your name,
Then right click, then set
then
initiative.
right click it, set initiative, and then tap
the
your scoring.
fuck is my name?
You're underneath Dragon Army Officer C and above Dragon Army Officer B.
Mark, you got 18.
No, that was 2d20. I rolled 2d20, a 12 and a 6.
Gotcha. Nice one, mate. Yeah.
So it was a 12
You mean
plus
on
1.
on the chat or the?
If you go to the initiative track at the bottom,
That's all right. I'll sort it.
initiative tracker?
We'll do it another time. So, yeah, I don't know. You've perhaps not got it up. It's all right, mate. I'll sort it. 20, so 18, 12, 7. So, Mark, you need to go there. And Andy, you are dead last. Yeah. Okay. So, and this is, I'm not entirely convinced with the new way of doing. I know. Well, I mean, I'm sticking with it. I'm committing to the rules. So as you start combat, Army Officer C A hears something. He hears you approaching, so he's gonna charge it. He's gonna charge forwards. He's gonna charge straight towards Arthas.
The Dragonlance Big Grinder.
Yep.
And he's about to be grabbed into meat.
I'll call his mama fat as he runs at me. Your mom's so fat.
The old mother so fat. One day she jumped up. Right, first attack against the meat grinder. Mark, a 12 clearly doesn't hit you.
So what about Trigger Sentinel?
Yeah, and 17 also doesn't hit you.
That is 22, Dave.
22 hits, mate. Let's go.
Let's re-roll that 2 because I can. So 11 plus. It's still 13, mate.
13 damage. Okay, he's had 2 attacks which have both missed Mark. It's Nordan's turn.
Go on, son. Give him some pasty.
Bible.
Okay.
Of the group.
That
Yeah.
is pasty.
So 1, 2, 3 saving throws.
I will. Hang on, let me just see what my DC is if I cast it. 'Cause it's different to the thingy. I will cast it, so it's a dex of 16.
Okay, fail. Oh, yeah, fail. They've all failed.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's the first 8d6.
29 points of fire damage.
That's 29. Yeah, a big explosion. You can see the rest of you. You've timed your attack perfectly. The rest of the army is well gone. They're not interested. It is the Dragonel's turn now, though.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, go on.
Bonus action. I'm going to cast Gus and give the attack of opportunity to Tom.
Okay.
So I'm
Do
going
I-
to push.
Is that a
Push.
reaction, though?
Oh yeah, it would be. Yeah,
Give
you'll
it
have to go to.
Arthas.
You'll have to go to Mark then.
Nice one, thank you. I shall swing.
So I'll. Oh no,
Oh.
hang on. Only if it hits.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's been a while since we've done this, Dave. I do apologise. Let me
It's
just.
it's all right.
Strength of 14 is probably not going to work on
Uh,
Officer A.
So DC 14.
Yeah.
Only 14.
Yeah, it's a cantrip. Don't forget.
Okay.
Alright,
Strength roll 13.
Oh, so he's pushed back 5 feet, and Mark gets the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, if you want, Mark.
Right then, I am going to. So I've got Belen caster.
You have.
So
Oh,
I'm going to booming blade him
Go on
in
then.
the face. So the attack first off, you know,
come on, Mark.
19.
19 just hits. That's exactly what you need to hit. Yeah, they're well armored, these are.
So, longsword damage,
Yeah.
and then thunder damage. And if he moves voluntarily, he's taking 2d8.
Yeah. So that's. Oh no, sorry. Dragonel. So he's got a choice of 4. Mr. Johnson, would you roll D4 for me, please?
Mhm.
I think he has a speed of 60. Yeah.
That'd be
42. That's. Yeah, that's. Thank you, mate. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 45 takes him to there. He's going to attack Cal. And it's going to be 2 rend attacks. First one rolls 24.
It's
So that. Oh,
Sorry, I was trying to sort one thing, and then this is all happening. Tom, what's your AC?
18.
Okay, don't matter.
okay. So you take 13 slashing damage and 4 fire damage. So 17. Second attack. Going to be same again. 24 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah. So 11 slashing, 3 fire, total of 14.
That's pants.
So,
40.
and then
Okay.
it's got a flyby ability, so you can't take an attack of opportunity as it moves. It's remaining 15 feet back as it sort of swoops in, rakes you and dives back as Kel gets to step up and take his turn.
Yeah, Cal's going straight after him.
Sure.
That really hurt. You're going to pay for that. Fuck nuts.
Were we not
yeah.
going with the plan?
What was the plan? Weren't we killing everything?
The motor fireball now isn't gonna, because that's spread out enough. It wouldn't do anything, would it?
You would
It
cast
is a
fireball.
Yeah, but what's the radius on
It
it?
can.
John?
It can.
Actually,
Got a radius of 20.
Yeah.
You can hit 'em all.
Oh yeah, in
Without
which case, yeah. In which case, yeah, I would throw the fireball. Yeah.
That was why I pushed. That's why I pushed the other one back.
Yeah, it's Mahoosie.
Okay.
Yeah, throw him a fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball. What's the DC of your fireball?
15. That's why I cast mine, because mine's a 16.
3. Okay.
You fail.
Right, so.
Come on, you fail.
First one fails.
Yeah.
Second one fails.
Yeah.
Third one fails, and then the Dragonel
That's going to pass because it's a fat nipple.
past 16. Yeah.
Told it was a fat nipple. It didn't believe
How many
me.
D6, Sam?
8.
That's so many decent.
So that's 28. Not a great roll. Well, average, but do you know what? It's over average.
48. Yeah, it's over. It's over the midpoint.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
A best move, hadn't I? Really.
That's you.
No, I was saying to my companions,
That's right.
but I will as a bonus action. I will use Healing Word. Well, I think I've got a free use of it. Just double check that. Yeah. So I'm going to use my free use of Healing Word.
Okay. Sound.
On myself.
So Dragon Army Officer C is going to move. He can see what's happening. He's going to move to there, and he's going to identify the caster, and he's going to shoot his crossbow at Nordan. Which will be Hans Bricks. Hans Bricks isn't there, mate. You can't shoot at Hans Bricks if he's not there. That's going to be 19 to hit Nordan.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, he rolls a 1 on a d10 for 3 points of damage, but you do take fire. 8. So what's that? 11 points of damage in total.
Okey coke.
Arthas Scalebane.
Right. Can you give us the fireball? I might only be able to get 3 of them. I can only get 3 of them, but yeah, that'll do nicely.
Yeah, those 3.
Yeah, that fella down there.
Sorry.
He's not looking very well. And I think we can leave that to Jeffrey Ranged or Jeffrey Ranged.
So the officer, so we're 14 DC, we said, didn't we? That's a fail
15.
by 1. 15. That's a fail. That's an easy fail. And then the Dragonel. 16.
Oh,
86 mark.
Nipple 8d6 coming up. Oh. That's a lot of d6.
20.
Not very much damage though. 20. Which, yeah.
No, it's
Uh,
average on
hopefully-
8d6 would be 612. What,
24.
24? So it's not horrendous.
But yeah, but when you think you've technically done 60 points of damage,
Yeah.
yes, it's spread out, but
Well, 50 because the but just be Johnny
Sorry, yeah.
Pedant. So 2 of the Dragon Army soldiers die in fire, which is probably the harshest way to go. That takes us to what's that, Mark?
I reckon getting kicked in the nuts to death would be the worst way to go. Either that or being skinned slowly, face first. I wouldn't like that. Or the brazen bull. I wouldn't like that either. That was horrible. Oh.
I mean, it's gone dark, Mark, but go on, Andy. You see if you can finish him.
Oh, just jumping on the fireball wagon. Let's fireball this shit.
Right.
Get the last two.
Andy, there's no need for the fireball wagon. If
A twin spell and fireball, you kill both.
I was going to say, might get away with something else.
If you've got it, it's bad.
Yeah, but he wants to roll the
Let
dice.
me have my moment. Let me have my moment.
That's fine,
A
mate.
fireball.
That's fine.
Okay. Roll. I've rolled to say that the officer's saved. The Dragonel hasn't. Roll your damage. If you get more than 16, they're both dead anyway.
He said it now.
What is it? Is it
Don't roll the 1.
many 8d6?
8d6, and enjoy your
That's
screen.
all it is. Just 8d6.
That's 66, but okay. 21. Yeah, they both die. That's what I mean. You've used a lot of resources, but yeah.
How well did you roll on 66? Because you're 2d6 short, and you still didn't.
Yeah, more damage than me with my full 8. That was full on mission accomplished.
It was, yeah. So much so that was round 1. And I spent while you were talking, I spent at least 2 minutes trying to set up information pointer 0. So I got initiative 0 all nice and set up. Complete waste of time.
Sorry.
Don't worry. It's gonna in short order. You managed to storm Wind's End. You managed to find just behind here what looks like. In fact, I'll show you. Might as well show you. There you go. If you want to refresh, Cal, a tunnel which sort of meanders in. The passage from Wind's End runs through ancient stone, winding through darkness, alive with skittering insects. After travelling for hundreds of feet, you pass a large seam in the wall, after which the rock's texture abruptly changes. Ahead, the tunnels stretch on. Now, I'll be honest with you, gentlemen. You've gone through. You've secured everything behind you. You've got enough time to make it look kind of natural. You make it look like, this was possibly done by the Calaman forces. Covered your tracks. That was my session plan for today. We can move on. In fact, let's.
Can we loot
You know
this
what?
area? Is there any loot?
Yeah,
No,
good point.
nothing of any significance. You've got you can grab the lances. I mean, they're just normal lances, 1d10 damage. There'll be long swords. There'll be mundane items around. You can grab hold of those.
No potions or anything like that?
No.
What armor were they wearing?
See how
Splint.
quickly he said that. See how quickly he said, no. No, there's nothing.
So that would be.
He won't give us anything. He won't give us anything, any little nibble of a treat.
Even just a potion.
Nothing.
Because a couple of us took
Do
some
you
hits.
know what I give to you?
Playing
Do you know what I give to you,
with
Johnson?
fire.
I give to you the gift of D&D. Now wind your neck in and let's.
Playing with fire, gents. Just wine. If you'd said that to me in Pathfinder, you'd have taken a fireball to the face.
What was
Dave
that?
just took 4.
The reason that I know that there's no treasure in it is the first thing that I do when there's a new product comes out and I buy it. The first thing I do is I get the app and I go like this until there's a little magic item or something. I'll read it so I know exactly where all the magic items are. I go through the whole product and look to see what you can earn, and you've not earned anything there. Right, so let me see if I
I'm going to give Kel D8 plus 6 temporary hit points. So...
I'll lay on hands myself, mate. Don't worry about that.
Oh, well, fair enough.
So hold on to your spells and stuff for now. We might need them going forward.
That was a bolster in rally. That was the ability. But yeah, it's nice to. I've got 3 of them.
Well, the other thing is we could short rest. Do you know what I mean? Like, and just hit dice. Do you know what I mean? So if we short rest before we push into the city, that's probably our smartest call.
Yeah,
Not a bad shout.
okay.
Yeah, we can have a lay down in the tunnels and just sit back and have a fag, chill. I'll make some weird noises.
Caroline says
I could do doing a tiny bit of healing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can get away. These tunnels stretch on. You're still on high alert as you manage to loot or not successfully loot anything, and then you continue down the corridor for a decent way, and you realise.
Full of tea then.
Oh, sorry, right. It's the cheeky flag off. You're aware of the fact that there's sort of wind coming from in front of you. I'm disappointed, a little bit disappointed, the fact that I've said Wind's End at least 4 times and no one's latched onto that. It's, I mean, you.
Windy boys like Windy Bottom.
Too late, Mark.
Trying
Too late,
to be more mature, Dave. That's what it is.
Right, and that's why you're playing with Mark, is it? So you can have a short rest. You can do what you need to do. You were aware of the fact that there are tunnels ahead, as these rough tunnels of the canyon wall ahead appear to turn into actual man-made walls. But you'll have had your short rest in between now and then. Which where you are at the minute, then, if it's has it loaded up for you? Oh, it tells me 5 of 5. Wicked. As you approach a fork in the tunnel,
I'll say, who's been dropping cutlery?
There we go.
Dave, can I cast Mage Armor?
Absolutely, mate.
Thank you.
As you approach a fork in the tunnel, the walls burst into green flame that rushes towards you. A spectral dragon head erupts from the flames, and the corridor fills with furious, hissed words. Now, like I say, I'd not prepared any of this, so let me read it quickly.
Yeah, just a quick one. Cal is going to hand off his potion of giant strength to Arthas, because it now only gives me plus 1 to my strength score, so it's probably higher gains within your hands.
Mine's 17.
Mine's 20.
So
you may as well take the potion.
That's a potion of giant strength.
Put it away, boys. Bloody hell.
A potion of hill giant strength.
Right, thank you. I shall put that. I'll try.
Okay.
Put that in inventory.
This is the problem of not properly preparing you guys decimating what I'd got planned. So as these sort of draconic forms sweep down, it's not fear that emanates from them, more confusion. Can anyone? I mean, I can't understand why you would, unless it's sort of an archaic thing. Can anyone speak Draconic?
Don't think I do. I think I speak Dwarvish.
I speak Abanasinian, Common, Elvish, and Salmonella.
So I've got all of them with Abyssal.
Yeah. So you're getting you get this sort of this whispered, harsh, brackish, grunting, sort of barking type language that you identify as Draconic, and it's sort of accusatory. And as they're flying around, you instinctively try and swat them off, but You're aware of the fact that these spirits seem to be trying to taunt you, to accuse you of something. Does anyone want to do anything?
Yeah, Cal is going to brandish his
Maybe.
No.
his holy symbol.
Okay.
We're hearing the name of Paladin be gone.
Okay. Okay. Right. Give me. What should we have for that then? Give me an intimidation,
Okay, bear with me a
Oh,
second.
please.
that's
Assuming that.
Tom,
Was-
don't you
was
have
that-
something you can use?
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm just looking for it now. I don't know if it works on intimidation. It might just be charisma checks. Just bear with me. Emissary of Peace. It's persuasion, not intimidation.
Yeah, that's
Persuasion.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can do that, mate.
Cool. My persuasion's already +6. This is going to be +14.
Wow.
In fact, I'm just going to roll a d20 and add 14 to it, 'cause it'll be easier than faffing about with the actual skill.
Long Johnson.
So 13, so that is 27.
Okay, yeah. So these spirits, you as you brandish your symbol, it becomes clear that these draconic spirits, you can tell what they're saying, and it's saying, desecrators, betrayers, robbers of tombs, leave us. And obviously you plant your symbol, you say your bit, and then there's sort of a whisper as these sort of spirits just dissipate. This was particularly nasty because if you hadn't done anything about it, you have to make a wisdom saving throw or twat your mate next to you. So it's just, well, you didn't you didn't do that. Giving you too much information. Let me just check that that's on. There it is. Right, yeah, I shouldn't have revealed as much as I had done. So what I'm going to do, let me just reset. Restore fog of war. Give me a second, because we're coming close to the end of the session anyway. Review as player. So this is, that's what you can see at the minute. It's completely, now that these spirits have died, it's completely pitch black in here, I believe.
I will cast light on my shield.
Smash it. Nice one, Mark. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see it all, would you? So let's give you a
I'm the
light
only one-
source.
Oh no. Leggit can't see in the dark either, so that's two of us that's going to assist.
Okay, so you've got a light spell on you at the minute. Yeah, we've got another few minutes, haven't we? You've got to a fork in the road as the spirits have been going to and fro in here. You've got a fork left or right, which kind of north or south, really, pretty much. Which direction do you want to go?
Oh, is there a breeze coming from either of them?
Give me a perception check, Mark.
Perception.
Does the air not smell?
Oh,
as
less
bad?
foul down here.
That's the word.
I was just about to say that, Sam.
I couldn't
You
think of that
bastard.
terminology, and I knew I was going to make a fool of myself. I'm so glad you jumped in.
Right, what I'm trying to do.
Dave, I do need to slightly retcon my roll. It's not a +8, it's a +5. So it'd have been a +11 total. So it'd have been 24.
Yeah.
Just in the interest of being honest.
I understand and appreciate your honest 24.
Natural 20, Dave.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Don't worry. So from the south passage, you can hear water. It's just sort of a gentle movement of water, not as in sea or anything. It's and it's got that sort of stalish water odor to it. To the north. there's a slightly so this way. There's a bit more of a rottenish smell, perhaps old wood, rotten wood smell. So water to the south, rotten wood smell to the north.
Do we want to disturb the waters?
I was saying, do you want to go north or south?
That's
Sam,
two. We need
Well,
to
if
make
one
a hat
led-
trick, Andy.
If
Yeah.
one leads to water, we will be stuck there. We can't breathe. None of us can breathe underwater, can we? Or can we? I don't think I can.
I
I
can
can't.
make it so I can breathe underwater.
Wow. So rotten wood. What is? We're in a tunnel. What's making a rotten wood smell? I don't
Just-
like the sound of either. I reckon we'd try the watery one.
Mark, I think rotten wood makes a rotten wood smell.
Hey!
You've just been outmarked. So
it does a bit
as
like rotten wood, yeah.
the other thing I'll say to you, I sort of hinted at it, but I'm going to reinforce this because I've just read the bit. You can clearly tell the difference between the natural tunnel and what looks like worked marble of the walls. It's uneven in nature. It's not that one progressing into another. So the walls themselves aren't marble, but it progresses onto hold up.
Which, Dave? Is the water the natural and the rock
Yes.
the man-made?
Yeah. So the marble you start to see as you peer around the corner towards the water, whereas all of this is a natural cave.
For me,
I'm
I'd
trying
want
to-
to do both. So would it make sense to do the natural first and then follow?
Well, we want to make our way to sort of the city, don't we? So I'm thinking sort of the man-made bit. But yeah, I'm
I'm
happy
just
to do whatever.
thinking of clearing it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we have
So
an encounter in here, we might get something from behind. Oh god.
All right.
so which way were you going? Did you say? Sorry.
Should we clear the north and then head south?
Clear the north.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I'm going to take Kelevendros' token. In fact, I should be able to do you all. Hopefully not go through a wall. And Map Tools doesn't like that kind of shit. So as you progress north and come round this corner here, so move your tokens up to Kel if you wish. Mismatched bones lie scattered around this large chamber. Though the cavern itself is natural, its ceiling has caved in, and with it, part of the building has fallen into the cavern. Inside a collapsed structure are strewn wooden heads and decaying hats.
Sabotatory.
You get me? Your little potty cat.
They pulled a cat out of the monitor.
Your little. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you wish to progress?
I'll take
Move
the
Leggit
up.
point.
Yeah. So you can. Everything's still relatively quiet. You've still got what looks like this building here with the collapsed roof. You've got a cave going to the north, away round the building, sort of north and south, and you can also see what looks like an opening into this chamber here, where you detected the sound of water.
Sorry, So does this building look like it was originally in here, or has it fallen down into this cave?
Let me read it again.
Sorry, Dave.
No, it's all right, mate. I'd not prepared enough. So the cavern itself is natural. Right. So what it looks like is this building has fallen through the cavern ceiling.
Gotcha.
And it's cracked and split where it's landed. The walls of this building are of a similar marble, or you would guess are of a similar marble to what's down here. So it's almost as if it has fallen away from something bigger and landed where it currently resides. What a shame you haven't got a dwarf with you with stone cutting.
It does track with what we know about the
Don't
city.
appreciate that, Dave, at all.
I know. Well, it was for your benefit. So. Sorry, Tom.
So, but that does track with what we know about the City of Lost Aims, that it smashed into the mountainside effectively.
True. Oh, that's our running theory, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's our sitting down theory?
It makes your knees ache if you do it for too long.
It does. Yeah,
That's not a theory though. That's just age, isn't it? So,
Research the building, Dave. Make sure none of these hats, they're all just mundane hats.
Yep. So,
One wizard's hat.
as Nordan steps forward, let's roll initiative.
Oh,
I didn't say I was going to
bet
step
you I roll
forward.
pants. Bet you I roll pants. Bet you.
Oh, we've got to do it on D&D
Oh
Beyond
yeah,
still, Dave.
baby.
No, roll on. This is just a normal roll.
Oh,
See my roll, everyone. That's with +1.
6. What roll was 2, Mark?
Ooh, jammy. So
Shit.
this is a
Yeah.
this is a decent
8,
place
9,
to leave it, because all of your passive perceptions are less than 16. You don't notice this construct rise as Nordan steps forward. Yeah. And it's I'd like to think it's sort of like crawls its way out of perhaps a large wardrobe or cupboard or something, and then looks as if it's going to charge towards you. But yeah, we're bang on 10:30. Do we need to finish there, gentlemen?
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. Fine by me.
Yeah, we've got a session next week, haven't we?
Oh, wicked.
Yes. Yeah. When is it?
I think it might be a week today. Let me just double check that.
I didn't eat anything. Wasn't even there.
It is. It's a week today.
Oh.
Week today. We'll
Same time next week.
Same time. Same time. Same bat time.
Oh.
Just turn